Homeless guy gets greedy and throws a temper tantrum? I know. Sounds weird, but it happened. And especially with the way that the world is, with specifically handing out money to the homeless, and everybody wants to have a filmer and a filmer to film that filmer and put the little twinkly music in the background and all that shit. This interaction is what should be posted as well. I wish if I had a GoPro and was filming, like, this is a more realistic way of the way that shit goes down. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys about that real quick. For everybody coming to my channel, old and new, if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the fuel that keeps me going to keep doing this. So I'm gonna shut up now. If you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And yes, I'm gonna shut up. So this took place in 2020. I was in sober living. Okay, I was living in a city by the ocean, and there's a lot of taco trucks where I stayed. Okay, like there's taco trucks just like everywhere. Like they're like territorial with that shit. Like literally, if you go to like a corner, like that same taco truck is gonna be there, and then on the next block, the other one. Like you're not gonna see them on different blocks and stuff. Like they're very like they're surprisingly like territorial. So, anyways, me and like the people that like lived at my spot, we would always go and like we'd go to different like little places, and we would always go to the different taco trucks because it was just cool to be able to go get some tacos real quick. Or we didn't really cook. Like I don't think I cooked one time, honestly. So we're going to a taco truck one day, and it's one that it was a little further than where we would normally go, but it's still like we were able to ride those little bird scooters or whatever. So we go to the we get to the taco truck, and it's one of the like one of the ones where it has the person like cutting up the meat like outside the truck like next to it and stuff. Like it was really good. But anyways, when we get there, there's like a handful of people that are like waiting in line to order. And there's like a guy and a woman, and then another guy that's wearing like an orange construction vest. And then we're standing in line, and we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden this like homeless guy starts like meandering like slowly, like closer and closer to like the area. Like you could kind of see he was trying to build up. I don't know if he was thinking of like what he was going to say, or if he was just building up like the courage to approach people or whatever. But so he starts going around to everybody, and like he starts asking for $2. That's all he wants is $2. He makes it very, very clear. I want $2 so I can get myself a beer. And like he straight up, like I kind of respected him for at least saying he didn't say, oh, it's for a sandwich, it's for food. Like he straight up said it's for beer. Like I respect the honesty, even though whatever morality, whatever. I respect honesty. At least he's not trying to fucking lie about it. So he's like asking everybody, and like I didn't even have money at the time. Someone was buying my food for me, so I didn't have like money on me. And he's asking everybody, 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 everybody. Then he gets to the guy who you could tell this guy just got off of work, and he was wearing his orange vest. So he's standing in line, and he's like, the homeless guy hits him up, and he's like, oh, he's like, yeah, I think I got something for you. And he goes and he reaches in his pocket, and sure enough, he has two $1 bills. So he goes and he gives the guy the $2 bills. Guy doesn't even say thank you. Takes the $2. Okay, and we're standing there at like we're still in line, and we're still in line, and the guy like doesn't walk away. Like he's still like staying. He's looking at the money, and he kind of takes like one or two steps away from where he was, or like out of like near the line, but he's still like he's like looking down at the $2, keeps looking down at it, keeps looking down at it, and then he starts making another round on the same people that he just like hit up, and now he's trying to say, "Hey, if I give you this $2, will you give me a five?" And it's like, I remember hearing that and being like, damn, dude, like, this guy is fucking ballsy, man. Like, especially since he got what he asked for. Like, like he literally got what he said he needed, wanted, whatever. And, everybody is kind of like, like they're not, they didn't have $2 for him. So, like, why are they going to have a $5 bill for him? So, he kind of like goes through everybody, and then the last person he asked, he had to wait for the construction guy because he was ordering his food. So he's ordering his food, and when he's done, he like steps aside so the next person can order, and then the homeless guy goes up to him. He goes up to him and he says, "Hey, if I give you these $2 bills back, will you give me a five?" And I don't know if it was like just the timing of everything, the guy's attitude and whatever, but the working guy, he didn't like freak out, but he was like, "Nah." He's like, "You just asked for $2 for a beard." And then he kind of like he's like, "Did he not?" And he like turned around to like everyone else. Like there's like a group of people that we all heard and saw what happened. He's like, "Did he not ask for $2 for a beer? Like, am I wrong?" And like people were like, "Yeah, it's exactly what he was asking for." So he's like, "Nah." He's like, "I'm not giving you $5." He's like, "I gave you the $2 that you wanted." And this just sets the homeless guy off, and he starts going off. He starts cussing everybody out. Like, it kind of reminded me of that scene in that movie Waiting with Dane Cook, and he's like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you." Like, he was just going off on everybody, but he didn't say "you're cool" to anybody. He was just going on and on and on. And he reaches in his pocket and he grabs the $2 and he fucking spikes it on the ground like he's Gronk scoring a touchdown. And he throws it on the ground, and we're all just kind of standing there, just kind of like, it's like dead quiet, and we're just like looking down. And the guy who gave him the money originally sees this, and he's like, "All right, shit." And he goes and he reaches down, grabs the $2, and he puts it into the cup for tips for the taco truck. And the homeless guy just had to, like, I saw his face, like he just like was like, like you could tell he like wished that he hadn't have done that, but hey, he did it. So it was just, he got greedy, like the title says. So he should have just took that $2 and bought himself a beer and had himself a day. Could have went down the street and found someone else to get another $2, but he wanted to try to do some currency exchange and whatever, and he ended up, instead of $2 turning into a beer and whatever, he ended up with nothing in the same scenario he was in. And he ended up just sitting right there at the taco truck, like a couple of feet away from the taco truck, probably waiting for someone else. But yeah, that was just an experience that, like, I saw that shit with my own two eyes, and I was like, man, like, this is like the other side of all those YouTube videos where they're giving shit away that, like, everybody always is saying how fake that shit is, like, for the most part. So anyways, that's my little story for right now. Maybe I'll throw another one out there later, but if not, then I will be back tomorrow. And thank you for coming to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I hope everybody has a nice day. Peace out.